Well, I think what's really fascinating here is how the whole structure of society back then plays into this.
Right.
For a woman like Martha to challenge a figure of authority, like a judge,
Oh, yeah.
that would have been
All right, so today we're diving into The Frozen River by Ariel Lawhon.
Okay.
And this one's really cool
Yeah.
because it takes inspiration from these real diaries of Martha Ballard.
Right.
She was a midwife and healer in the late 1700s.
Wow.
And the book drops us right into this really tense scene.
Oh, okay.
It's November 1789 in Hallowell, Maine, and a body is discovered in the Kennebec River. And what makes this discovery so immediately gripping
Yeah.
is that it's connected to this recent assault case.
Oh, wow.
So Martha Ballard actually identifies the deceased as one of the men who was accused of attacking her friend Rebecca Foster.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and to make things even more complicated,
Yeah.
the other man accused is Judge Joseph North.
Oh, so there's a power dynamic already in play.
Absolutely. So
Wow.
you've got Martha,
Right.
who's this respected midwife and healer.
Yeah.
Now she's involved in identifying a body that's linked to a crime where a powerful judge is implicated.
Yeah. That's a tough spot to be in.
It really is. So I'm curious from your perspective, as we think about this situation back in the 1700s, what hurdles might Martha and Rebecca have faced trying to seek justice against someone like Judge North?
Well, I think what's really fascinating here is how the whole structure of society back then plays into this.
Right.
For a woman like Martha to challenge a figure of authority, like a judge,
Oh, yeah.
that would have been a huge deal.
Right.
And, his attempts to discredit them.
Yep.
It wouldn't just be about this one case. It would reflect this broader issue of power dynamics.
Yeah.
Where women's voices and their experiences were often just pushed aside.
Ignored, really.
Totally.
And the distillery doesn't stop there. Things get even more intense because as events unfold, Martha's own son gets caught up in everything surrounding the death.
Oh, wow.
So can you imagine,
Yeah.
being in her position,
Right.
this case that's already so complex, now it's become deeply personal.
Oh, absolutely. And that personal stake, it really underscores the human element of
Yeah.
these historical events.
Right.
It's not just facts and figures, it's about real people.
And it makes you think about the role of Martha's diary in all of this.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It wasn't just a place for her private thoughts.
Right.
It became this detailed record of events and almost a tool for potentially uncovering the truth.
Exactly. And in a time when formal investigations were very different from what we're used to today.
Right, no CSI unit back then.
Uh-huh, exactly.
So having this diary is huge, and it's actually so historically significant
Yeah.
that it formed the basis for a Pulitzer Prize-winning work.
Wow.
So we're talking about a really important piece of history. And I think what's so cool is that this very detailed personal account gives us this unique lens into the 18th century.
Oh, for sure.
So as we look through this lens, what are some of the key themes that emerge from Martha's story?
Well, when we connect this story to the bigger picture,
Yeah.
I think some really important aspects of 18th century life come into focus.
Like what?
Well, there's the whole pursuit of justice,
Oh.
or maybe we should say the difficulties in achieving justice, especially for women.
Right.
And then there are the really rigid social expectations
Oh, yeah.
and limitations that were placed on women back then.
It was a very different time.
Totally. And we also see the constant challenges of just surviving
Right.
in what was a pretty harsh environment
Yeah.
where you really had to rely on your community.
Support was essential.
Absolutely.
So it sounds like Martha's story, as it's captured in her diary and explored in Lawhon's novel,
Yeah.
really gives a human face to these big historical themes.
It does. It's not just about dates and events. It's about individual experiences
Exactly.
and struggles within that specific context,
And it makes you think about the power of personal documentation,
right?
like how these seemingly everyday details that we record,
Yeah.
whether it's in journals, emails, social media posts, they might actually offer future generations
Yeah.
this much richer, more nuanced understanding of our own time.
It's like leaving breadcrumbs for the future.
It is. And it makes you wonder what small observations we make today
Right.
might actually hold huge historical truths down the line.
That's a really cool thought to consider.
Yeah, so as you go about your day, think about that.
I will.
What seemingly insignificant things might you be recording could be really important to someone in the future?
Wow, that's something to think about.
It is.
Thanks for that.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining me today.
Anytime.
Grab the Frozen River, a GMA book club pick by Ariel Lawhon, now on sale for $12.34. Don't miss this chance to build good habit and achieve remarkable results. Buy now today.
Like and subscribe for more Bookhaven podcasts.